What's good, everybody? Welcome to Red Labels Confessions and Reactions. Come on in, come on in. Let's go ahead and get through these formalities of who we have in the building. Let's go ahead and take a look. What's going on, Chi Town? Thank you all so much. Hey, Kaylee, good to see you. Hey, Bay. Hey, Levon. Got one of the mods in the building. We got Shannon. Hey, the Candy Shop. Who else we got up in here? Who else we got up in here? Hey, Jesse Cat. What's happening? What's happening? Hey, Auntie Marva. What is everybody up to? How has everybody been? I feel like it's been quite some time. Hey, D West. I feel like it's been quite some time since we have all hung out over here on, on my channel. It has been a hot minute. I had no intentions. Yes, please hit the like button on your way in or out. All likes and dislikes are greatly appreciated. How is everybody doing today? What is happening? There's been, hey, Nikki. um, so I have been on a little bit of a YouTube hiatus because I have been busy, and there's been a lot of stuff that has come across my peripheral of some of the stuff on YouTube. And I just want to check in with everybody because I just want to make sure everybody is okay. Uh, uh, there's been a lot of shit. There has been a lot of shit going on. I was been told and informed that a content creator who has been out of work is back at work and was doing lives from an Uber. I haven't listened to that live yet, but I am dying to hear about it. And I was shocked that that particular person has gone back to the workforce. Um, Animals in the wild and whatnot I've heard about, which I don't believe, and for you all to believe that shit. But I'm not in this sector. I'm just telling you all what has come across my DMs about some shit, and people want my reaction on some stuff. So I haven't really been in the know. Um you've been in other sections getting up into the mess. I have been avoiding the mess, believe it or not. YouTube is a large space of a collection of content creators, and sometimes you need to disengage from the wheel within this sector, right? Hey, that girl NY. Um, I don't know about you all, but I have been completely bored and exhausted of talking about the same five or six people within this sector about the same old shit day after day that is not very entertaining or stimulating, I add. Um, and it's just been a waste of time for me to hear about these same people every fucking day. It's the same shit. Same shit, different cast. Um, so I decided to check out because I had lost interest of what was happening over here. And I have been in other realms of YouTube, highly entertained, by the way, um, of getting new information and learning new people and not being so invested in the same six people that are constantly being brought up within this sector. Um, I just noticed I say a lot. So I completely checked the fuck out because I've listened to these people during lockdown and after lockdown, and it's just been live after live after live after live over the same shit, bringing in other family members talking about people's children, vehicles that don't work, missing keys, uh, um, fake illnesses, all sorts of shit. And I had to tap the fuck out. Um, it's just been fucking boring. Like, seriously. Like, I know we come to YouTube for entertainment and whatnot, but it's just been the same shit every single fucking day for 2 fucking years with the same fucking people. Like, I can go to bed and I'll have 36 to 40 DMs about these same people. And then I'll wake up and I'll have DMs about these same fucking people. And I'm just like, I am tired of hearing about these same people who are meaningless to me and my life and my who don't deserve my daily attention span. I've checked the fuck out. So we can sit here and we can beg for cash apps and meals. We can talk about lost subscribers, and purchase subscriber gate and all this shit. And I'm just like, why? What is the point? It's like you have these 4 to 5 factions that are bringing the drama every single day, spinning a story and a narrative to fit whatever it is they want you to tune in on, while also still continuously asking for a cash app, by the way. It's boring. So I don't understand, and I definitely don't fucking get how a lot of you who are so invested in some of these content creators who are not bringing you actual content, that are just having these daily lives to go back and talk about one another every single day for months, and at this point, years on end. Like, at some point, you have to wake up and be like, why the fuck am I over here? It's the same shit. I'm going to see the same 3 to 4 people talking about the same old shit when no one's covering any of their larger shit within the sector. It's, if you all don't find it boring, I don't know what to tell you. Because this shit right here, this, what is it called? The black tea sector has gone completely black, stale for me. And that is on 100. Um, it's just, it's low vibrational at this point. I can't do it. I've tapped out. I've unsubscribed to a lot of people because I don't want to see them in my feed, because I know I can click in and click on and see it's about the same people over and over again. That being said, how's everybody doing today? I am drinking. I'm catching a flight in the morning. I don't want to dox myself on where I'm going, but I needed a break because I have been in school for the past 2.5 weeks. So I needed some relaxation and some R&R before I take my broker exam. So I'm unplugged and detached away from all of this shit, and I come back and it is still these same people with the same fuck shit. Right, Shannon? It is the same. Hold on, let me go ahead. We can have an open forum and talk about some of the stuff that is still happening within this stale sector of YouTube. And there's only a few selective subscribers who are engaging in the mess. Moderators are being outed. Subscribers are being outed for, conjuring up stories of lies and shit just to keep shit going for their faves. I can't do it. So I know if I can't do it, a lot of you all can't do it. Hey, Marcella, thank you all for joining me. Hey, my brother Jack is in the building. You don't even know. That's a good thing, Princess. It's a good thing you do not know what's going on. Keep it that way, because ain't shit happening. Let me go ahead and do this. So we can have an open conversation and talk to people. of what's happening, get some input of what's happening. I would really like to dive into the whole what's going on with Nikki's situation and her feeding the YouTube content creators. I think there's some trouble there in Paradise, but I don't want to get too deep into that just yet. Um, it's giving me very I am trapped. I need help. I need attention. Someone please save me for what is happening, because I feel as though she is in a situation with the man she chose to marry, and has now put her in a situation that she did not see herself getting into. But we can talk about that at a later date. But I just want to sit here and check in and talk uh, with my people. It's been a while. I dropped the link for anyone to come up. Um, damn, bad penny. Knew it was only a matter. Exactly. Hey, Lauren. Good to see you. Um, but I I really needed to get out of this sector. Um, it's just these well, I wouldn't necessarily I would I will use content creator loosely for some of them. But these dragging sessions, just a tit for tat. Um I don't the shit's fucking boring. At no it Kaylee, it's not even a sector. It's in my opinion. It's a corner. It is a corner of YouTube at this point. Um, it was time for me to pivot. Um, because it nothing was beneficial, and it was just drags after drags of the selected few of content creators, and then the fabricated stories, and I can do it. And then there are so many subscribers who are so invested into hearing the same stories on a daily basis that at times, to me, it seems as though there is a an obsession with it's an obsession with the content creators that they have to see them beef with another content creator whom they've been having issues with for months. But according to AT2, I'm over in the church hoochie sector. I don't know what that is. Um, but it has been very interesting to hear about and to disattach myself from, because I haven't been watching, but I have the screenshots and the messages to keep me in the loop about things. And then when I'm not even on, I am still being mentioned on some of these lives just to seek my attention, just so we can go back and forth for beef, so they can get their cash apps up. And it's the shit's just exhausting and boring, and I don't have the patience or the time to do it anymore with this sector of YouTube. There are billions of people on there are billions of videos on YouTube and millions of people doing content that are very interesting to watch, besides the same old shit and this small, very small sector of YouTube. And I just can't do it. It was okay in the beginning, tit for tat. You say your shit, I'm gonna say my shit, and we can keep it going. But at this point, 2 years later, um, shit's exhausting, and I'm uninspired in this sector. I actually had thought about deleting this channel in general, um, just so I would not be in that algorithm when I posted my other content, just to separate myself from this shit, because this has gotten out of control. I mean, people are still doxing, calling spouses. Uh, it's it's a lot. Hey, Toria, good to see you. Um, yes. Will you give us tips on real estate investing and maybe refinancing equity financing? Right now, it is not. To answer your question right now, for home buyers, your home is losing its value on a daily basis. The national average for interest rates are at 6.6%. We will be at 7 before the start of next month, and it is projected that we will be at 8.25 by Christmas. If you pay attention to Zillow and all those other real estate sites, you will see that homeowners are reducing their home prices by 20, 40, 60,000 dollars from their original listing price. Things are sitting on the market a lot longer. It is terrible if you are an existing homeowner, but it is okay if you are a first time home buyer, because you have buying power. This is your first home. And so you're not used to dealing with mortgage payments. And so it is a steal for you. But we are on a crash and burn in the housing market. I will drop some links to the on my channel so you all can read into that. But it is going to be a shitty 2023 in the housing market and the economy. So enough about real estate stuff. Um, so I have been protecting. Oh, what other sectors are there and how do I find them? Getting old. Yes, I agree. It just depends on what your interests are. Um, you can, whatever you're interested in or into, there are lots of content creators out there who go live, and then you get into that bunch of people and you just keep it consistent and daily. I met some interesting people in a few other sectors, some of them clear, some of them Asian, and it's been fun to engage and interact with other people outside of this particular sector of YouTube. I noticed in my analytics that I am now getting views in the UK and South Africa and Korea. So it's just interesting of how I have been moving throughout the YouTube streets and getting new subs from engaging in other content beside the mess. Oh, Troll Farm. How are you doing, Troll Farm? It has been said, Troll Farm Boogie, that you have been trolling me over in a forest under the username Colon Chronicles. Is that true? Because it has been said behind the background, and your name is coming up a lot, that you are Colon Chronicles over in the forest. So you can say yes or nay, but the investigators are talking. So I just want to bring that to your attention. So your account and your username and your movements are being watched. But for some reason, they decided to drop your name under Colon Chronicles. But I don't know. We will see what unfolds. But I appreciate the view. Thank you so much for being here. You know how we like to do under the red label investigations and reactions up over here, because not only do we give commentary, but we also investigate. So I just wanted to drop that little nugget. So if it is you, I would watch your back and watch your movements of what you do. But if it's not, I apologize for throwing that out there. But be careful with your movements. That's all. Everybody has a digital footprint. Princess, people are calling Queen or King Charles that. I'm confused, Shannon. What are they calling King Charles? Let me have a sip. Hey, Benz. I don't know if I said hi to you earlier. Do they talk about the royals took our? Oh, I mean they've taken our gold, our diamonds, the land. um, the day that the queen, um, you know, reached her expiration date, um, when the queen reached her expiration date, and I saw some of the things that were being said and happening on Black Twitter, um, I'm sorry, but I laughed a lot. Benz, I heard that. I heard that too. I heard that. Tell the investigators to follow my Twitter and my Gram. Duly noted. Um, but I mean, you a person can only feel a certain way. Yes, she was. I mean, she's iconic and what she has done. However, when you look at it from a whole, as a POC and the history behind it, there's a lot. And then for people to say that she wasn't, but then you look at the hit list of when she was on the throne, it's just a lot. So I'm on the fence on that. So I'm gonna be quiet about that, and I hope she, um, you know, is quite comfortable where she is. Jack is here. Princess back in the day. Charles took his side. Oh, Carmilla and oh. Now, what was this about the tampon fetish everybody was talking about? Now, I heard about peg gates with Prince William and like who likes to be pegged, but I keep saying about the tampon. Shannon, what am I missing about Camilla and the tampon and the dipping it in tea or some shit? Tampon tea. What did I miss? Because I'm late and I am absent on it. And Candy Shop, not with the fuck shit. Really? I am only talking about what things that come into my DMs in my inbox. Jennifer, no, but they not me. They keep pushing that narrative. Oh, about you being bus guy. Now, Benz, between the people over here at the confessions and the reactions, how many troll counts do you hold active that are active at this moment? I'm just curious. We're all friends and family over here because they say you hold a lot. Now, I don't know what a lot is. I don't know the sum of what people measure when it comes to that, but I am just curious. There's a lot of whispers and chit chattering in the background, and I just want to, for my own curiosity, uh, I set that on. That's you said on two. That's it. Okay. Uh, before. Okay, so you had two. Now before the troll counts got outed, if you will, how many did you have before that? Were they deactivated? Um, when the whole situation went down? I'm just curious. That's all. Please hit the like button. I'm gonna hit you out with a 30-second counter. Why? Because I can do that. and I'm going to do that right now. And we are motherfucking back. I'm gonna drop the goddamn link because I don't want to sit here and talk to myself. Even though I'm here with you guys. Please come up. This is an open forum. I just want to chit chat. Yes, it was very tilted on T Marva. Shout out to Tisha Tells because she has been covering the Royals. I swear she is the hardest working woman sometimes, I believe, on YouTube for her coverage on a lot of this whole Royal situation. And I enjoy her content. I really, really do. So shout out to her. Link has been dropped for anyone who wants to come up. Hey, Astute Queen, good to see you. What else is there? What's going on? What should I know about that I do not know about at the moment? Because you all know I have been chilling in the other realms, YouTube outside of this corner. I heard some talks of Yetis and Shaka Zulu and things of that nature, and I saw the pot calling kettle. But okay. Troll Farm, thank you so much for that super sticker. I greatly appreciate it. Kimpire is good. I like Kimpire. However, I haven't been keeping up with a lot of the celebrity stuff within the past 2 weeks. I just been watching. Oh, okay. Shout out to Trap. Trap over at TTB. I have been watching his content, and that shit keeps me rolling. I can't believe he sat there on YouTube and did a full 24-hour live. So shout out to him. I couldn't do it. I couldn't keep my ass up here for 3 hours. What's going on, Levon?
Oh, hey Q, what it do?
Oh, just sit here hanging out with the friends and fam.
Okay. What's up? So I'm here to talk a little bit more about Ray J, because we started talking about that a little bit, but we didn't get too much into it because we got a little cut off. But there's so much more we could talk about.
That whole situation with the Jenners and the Kardashians and the Norwoods has been very interesting. And I was so fucking mad that you only got to see 10 minutes of the screen record because I recorded the whole damn thing. And for some reason, all of it did not go up to my cloud. And so it only gave me 10 minutes of it. And I was pissed.
So it seemed like you were starting to go in on the candy shop earlier, on the candy shop's live earlier, about the mother watching the sex tape.
How you feel about that?
Yeah, shout out to the candy shop. That was a fun ass live.
Well, the whole thing about when he said when I saw the contract and it was one of 3 videos,
right?
And then he said that
she gave pointers and she directed it.
That Chris, hold on, let me throw up my banner real quick. Shit,
right? She directed it, made them refilm it 3 times, and gave pointers
because the the angles weren't right and all of this stuff. So I'm like, so your mom is sitting here directing you guys' sex tape
because she the expert, baby. She the expert.
That's a whole new low.
Can you imagine your mama saying, "Oh baby, nuh-uh, throw your back out like this"? Or when you look at the camera, I want you to put your mouth like this, put your head like, baby, that ain't how you put your lips.
So
Did
that
I do that?
that made me believe when OJ Simpson did that live and said that she gave or that Chris Jenner gave him and five of his friends in the hot tub head and they all hit it that night. I believe that shit. If she's sitting there directing her daughter's sex tape, she was a nasty asshole in that hot tub and that gangbang. Hey, Vicky.
Okay. Now, I'm not really a Kardashian fan, but I did watch the show a few times, like when it first began. And when I watched the show, I remember this one scene where Kim was crying. It was about that whole Playboy thing. And I remember Kim did not want to do Playboy. And she was saying, "Oh no, mama, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it." But Chris was like, "Well, everybody already saw you in the video, so you might as well do it. You might as well do it." And she was like, "I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it." But the mom was like, "Do it, do it, do it." I cannot imagine my mom telling me you have to do Playboy. If your daughter's uncomfortable doing it, don't do it. But that's the kind of mama Kim got. So I saw her true colors in that moment. That's kind of weird to force your kid to do Playboy, to tell them to do something they don't want to do. That's just weird. We saw her true colors in that first season of the Kardashians.
Oh. Uh, Chris Jenner, in my opinion, she is a Hollywood madam. She has pimped out her daughters um, to all these people and the industry, and now she's trying to pimp her out to Kim to Elon Musk, and it's just it's weird. It's very weird.
Do you think that Ray J actually has a case?
Mm-hmm. I really do actually, because
What?
if Kim signed that contract instead of him because it the shit didn't match up, then there's a lot there.
So what do you think he could actually win? Defamation.
Now we would need a legal expert up here to talk about that particular case between them. And I see you. Thank you so much for being here. Um, uh, my sibling is one of my siblings is in the chat. Um, well, be quiet. But yeah.
Hmm. Well, I don't think you really need a legal expert
Well,
up
I
here to say
mean,
that.
you know, Kim stole the money from them on the card, and she turned that sex tape into $1 billion empire. And what does he have besides a broken marriage? And
Ooh,
uh, it was just a lot. Uh, I don't think she was ever really there for Pete. I think it was a publicity stunt per usual. Pete was edgy, and I felt as though she was trying to compete with Courtney when she was dating Travis, and so she wanted some sort of edge. It just looked really fake to me. I'm sorry. So
well,
he was another celebrity John to Kim, in my opinion.
but he got branded. Can't you not get that removed?
Well, he chose to do that.
But that's gonna be on him forever.
I mean, people remove tattoos all the time. He got the money to have it lasered off. Does he
But
not?
branded, but branded though, I think you can't get rid of that. Like, didn't he get branded like a burn?
I thought it was just the tattoos.
But then I thought he also got branded as well.
Oh, so did he? Was it some sort of Armenian ritual that I don't know about?
But you know, no, like a cow. You know how cows get branded, like with the hot poker thing.
hmm
Yeah, I heard that's what he got.
Oh, didn't know about that, but I knew about the tattoos with the names of the children and whatnot, which I thought was weird.
That's what I heard he got. Yeah, branding cannot be removed. He got branded.
Pete was her entry to try to get a white man of status. Notice she got rid of her butt implants. She's trying to get Elon. She's trying to get that. She's trying to get that Tesla money, which Tisa talked about of how Kim or how Chris was trying to attempting to woo Elon for Kim, and that's why she's all platinum blonde and the implants were removed and all this other stuff.
Well, Kim better be careful because Amber Heard don't play.
Amber
I don't think
Turd.
Kim is ready for that. Like we've seen what Amber Heard do. She's ready to get the fisticuffs, and she will in your bed.
Well, we already know that Amber can beat a bitch.
Amber Heard will go better, and she will poop in your bed and fight you when you're not. She knows how to throw that bottle and cut off your finger. Amber Heard will come after you, and then cry and cry and cry. Listen, well, she can't act, but she will in your bed.
She will definitely take a poo in the bed.
Right. She can't act, but she will sure enough shit in your bed.
Deuces, literally.
Right? She'll get her revenge by any means. By any means. She don't care.
That's crazy.
She'll figure something out.
Now, Levon, thanks for having. Oh, I appreciated the post you did. Let me see if I can share it 1 second.
Which one?
We'll get there. This whole the white fragility and let me go to your community tab real now, quick.
And I'll drop the link again in case anyone wants to come up and join us. Come on, y'all. We friendly up in here. Come on.
And I thought that was very, 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 very true. Oh, okay. It's been a minute.
Come up and join us.
Oh, we don't want to do that.
Yeah, Prince. I heard he do that. Oh, this.
So when I saw that, and I'm just like, that is so very true of how it's always the skinny ones who are the princesses, and then it's always the larger people within the series that are the villains.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what does that say about marketing and how we view these fantasies within this society? And why is it always the skinny bitch that has to be the princess, and the one that has a little bit of meat on the bones, which everyone prefers, to be the villain and the villainess?
Can we just hold that picture up right there? How happy does Ursula look compared to Cinderella, who looks so upset and like she's starving? Can we just mention that? Ursula looks pretty satisfied, like she just had a good meal, like she's enjoying herself. And Cinderella looks like she could eat a sandwich, in my opinion. Just saying.
I mean, the messages that are putting out there from these corporations who deliver these fairy tales and whatnot, like it's all very subliminal. And when I saw it, I'm just like, holy shit. I never thought about it. And then I started thinking about a lot of the animations that I have seen, and I'm just like, that is completely accurate.
And to be honest, like if you look at Princess Jasmine right there, that's kind of barely human. Like that waistline is like kind of hardly even human. You hardly, like some girls do have that kind of body type, but not very often. Just saying.
Shannon, those princesses are anorexic and look like they are starving for meals and attention.
Okay. Ursula looks very happy. When she was bold, when she rolled out of there, she didn't have no problem. She was very confident when she sung her song and she Poor unfortunate souls. You know, she was my favorite character in that whole movie. She
No,
made that
she
movie.
was based off
Divine.
Divine, the drag queen. Okay. I just remember
Divine.
Divine from eating like
Poop.
dog shit.
Yes.
Got it. All right. And then it was always the big eyebrows and the over exaggerated makeup, right?
She had the same exact makeup as Ursula, basically.
Got it.
The
Okay.
same exact makeup as Ursula. And she did the whole shimmy that Ursula did uh, in the movie. She kind of talked like Ursula. It was based off Ursula, the whole character.
Oh, Hairspray, because wait, Divine Harris. Wait, Ricky Lake was in that, right?
Yes.
Okay.
But yeah,
The Grinch
just
is skinny. Kennedy, it's it's more of a, in my opinion and assessment, it's more of female characters than it is male.
and it's more Disney. I'm not sure if the Grinch is Disney, and neither is Santa. It's more of Disney's message. Disney has been accused of not only being feminist but homophobic as well. When they talk about characters, even like Scar and Jafar, they've been accused of being made after gay characters because Scar has been accused of being over feminized, and Jafar has as well because they're kind of like feminized almost and evil.
Okay, princess. Um all right.
Nothing
Um
done.
have you been paying attention of what's happening within the corner of YouTube? Have you seen anything that you like to discuss or should I should be aware about?
Which particular corner?
Oh.
There's several corners.
You know, your the YouTube faves, the six people watch. I don't know.
Bring it up. Which one are you trying to talk about? Which corner?
So I watched Hear Hers live. What was that, last night or the night before? I think it was last night. No, I think it was Monday. Monday? Yeah. Let me check. Let me be clear. And a particular vehicle was posted, and I said, I know that is not the BMW with the lost key that we have been trying to that person has been trying to get funds for. I got a chuckle out of that shit.
And pull it up. There's a vehicle that will be a W.
Y'all in the chat know what I'm fucking talking about. I know you all do. Um, I can't see right now, so let me just browse through here really quickly to make sure the date was right.
Oh. Somebody said, "Say it with your chest."
Okay. Oh, yes. Okay. September 11th. Okay. That was Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, Jesse Powell died?
Mm. Oh, baby.
Oh.
Oh, baby. Well, prayers up to just power.
Um so a particular a particular BMW vehicle was up on Hear Hers um in her live,
Okay.
and I said, ain't no way. Ain't no way. Not the Aretha song, but ain't no way that car was just missing a goddamn key, right?
Okay.
Have you seen it?
I did see a picture of a car, but I didn't know what the hell it was talking about. I didn't know what the background of it was.
Okay, let me reintroduce you to the
Well,
vehicle.
inform me.
Okay.
Somebody says she by Sheree. Is that what we're talking about?
Oh, Barbara, I'm not scared. I'm just not in this sector. So I am just getting reacclimated of being over here talking about some things within this sector. So here we are. Because I ain't trying to I'm like to be two steps forward and none back. But shout out to so when I saw this, right, I
That's a BMW.
said, I said,
Hmm.
I thought it was just a key. I said I thought it was just a key. I'm like, you got to be lying.
Yeah, that car obviously can't drive.
I is the front axle is busted. It looks like what the
Why is that
but
car even there? It can't. It doesn't look like it can move.
remember Alive was done and it was a BMW SUV outside of a store on Philly and she never got in and she was only pointing at the outside like look at my car. Do you all remember that? Please tell me someone remember the BMW SUV that was on the street that was outside of the corner store. I know you all remember that. It was just it was just a month or so ago.
Uh,
That is not the same vehicle, ma'am. That is not the same vehicle. And I was like, why are you showing off this car and you can't get in?
and also, what in The Walking Dead is that shadow in front taking the picture?
uh, I don't care about that, but I'm just like
That
the
kind of dude looks like a demon or
it
something.
it. Mm,
Hold on now. Well, what happened to the car that it looks like that?
I don't know. I don't know, but it's more than a key. It's fucked up.
Well,
Nihar says, I don't keep up with people who have me blocked. Be blocked and blessed. That's the only way to be moving throughout that sector of YouTube.
looks like a lot of damage happened to the car.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let me get this off.
Uh, okay.
Mm. But when I saw that, and then I went back to the video that
Everybody's all right.
when I saw that and when Krusty Mouth, because I guess I can use names because I'm always red gay or tender ass, and so let me go ahead and use my goddamn nicknames. You're welcome. So when Krusty Mouth posted that, I'm just like, okay, you posted this, and then Hear Her said this is her actual car, and I'm like, oh wait one fucking minute. The math and the BMWs aren't BMWing. But I didn't want to break out the red label investigation because I was hoping for a tag number because she said that we have to get registration, right? Registration was brought up, and I made a comment um, to some of my investigators a month or so ago, and I'm just like, she's talking about a key. Oh, I have investigators in the background. You all just don't know. um,
Terrifying.
that she needed to get registration on the vehicle and the key, right? But when she showed the vehicle outside of the convenience or the Poppy store, and I'm just like, that's a 2022 registration sticker on the windshield. So why do you need to go out and get registration on a vehicle that you quote unquote can't drive because you don't have a key and you haven't had registration on it in over a year? That makes sense, right? Why would you have registration on a vehicle that you cannot drive, but the car that you showed outside of a convenience store had a 2022 registration sticker on the windshield?
Wouldn't you need to bring it to the place to get registered?
So
I don't know.
when I saw that vehicle and
I don't want
it looks vandalized, how would HH get a picture? Shannon, um, someone sent someone sent that picture, I believe, to HH because there are a lot of people who are within the location and the area code and the city and the state, and she's already doxed herself. So people know where she is, and so someone can easily just roll on up and snap a picture. You know what I mean? There are lots of people from that part of the sector who are in that same township or city that can easily roll up and snap a picture. We know this from All About the Tea History.
we sure do.
Y'all be doing more doxing than the beef sector. Y'all,
Unfortunately, unfortunately, we sure do.
y'all be doing more doxing than the beef sector.
Unfortunately, we sure do.
I don't. I only protect myself when it comes to these situations of how I was treated. So it's not like I'm out here doxing random people or I'm looking for random people's info just to do it. But I had my share of doxing, especially when my office was called and they were trying to get in my bag and stop my bag
Mm.
and threaten to show up on my house and all this other stuff. So I have learned a lot um, from this corner of YouTube.
All that stuff is not nice. I think we can all
Yeah,
agree.
the world is not nice, and when you try to be nice, it goes and fucks you in the ass with little to no spit.
Gross.
Very much so. What else is going on?
Well,
What's
yeah.
that?
Besides broken cars, I don't know. You tell me. Okay, so there's that.
Mm-hmm.
I dropped the link if anyone else wants to come up. So what else on YouTube? You said so. There's other sectors. What other sectors are you checking out?
I don't need people following me unless I want them to follow me.
Oh,
I'll
okay.
tell them in the DMs if they want to know where I'm at hanging out at.
Excuse me. Well, well, fine.
But there are some interesting lives out there that keeps me entertaining, or that keeps me entertained without being messy,
Without being
um,
messy.
hmm informative, and whatnot. No doxing involved. No, um, you know, no ratchetness. At times, it's good stuff. Listening while I walk my 5 miles. Come on, Boss Lady.
You better stay in shape.
I can take another wee break change or chains. Uh, you already been just saying. I said that I was, positive for a little bit of 35% of the mess or 25. It changes on a daily. Um, so we should call her job right. Turnabout fair play. I'm just saying. She better not post where she works because I already know that people are already on it.
Uh, Jesus Louises. Beyonce would not want us to do that. Uh, Nicki Minaj says she's
That's because she's not a Scorpio.
Nicki
Right.
Minaj is going crazy. Did you hear about that?
I heard Nikki. I think she's trapped.
She's trash.
I
A
said
trap, trap, trap.
I think she's trapped. She married a person with a situation, and that situation affects her as well. And she has to be careful with her movements. And she may not be happy, but she is keeping on a happy face to please those who follow her and make and to give the aesthetic that everything is just great.
Do you think she will ever leave him?
Hey, Yvette. Um, at some point,
Mm.
yes.
What do you think it will take? Because she's already getting all this drama because of.
I think she would have to have a self realization of what has transpired with her life since marrying that man, and steps she has to take moving forward with dealing with him and his alleged, well, they're not real alleged because he pled to them, situations. And it's just not a good look. I mean, keep in mind, yet she was what, 14 when he was much older than her. So it's giving me Stockholm slash um it's very Stockholm to me.
Mm.
Falling in love with your captor, and
So,
then now she's tied to that man now that they have a child together and trying to make it work, and she is definitely, as Nihar said, saving face, and it
so you,
is sucking the life out of her each and every day. Hence why we are on this downward spiral.
do you think it's fair for her to sue bloggers and get mad at bloggers,
Do
regardless
I
of
think
what?
it's fair? It's not fair. However, I think that due to the situation that she is in, the headspace is not all there. So she's not thinking clearly, and she is lashing out for attention as a distraction.
Yeah, I mean, I think that it's a double-edged sword, and that what she's doing is kind of biting herself in the ass because what she doesn't realize that as this big A-list celebrity, if she draws attention to this, it's only going to bring this more attention. So if she pays attention to a certain blogger or draws attention to this certain situation, it's only going to get bigger and draw more attention to this flame. So she just Beyonce's it and just ignores it, then this story might just go away. But if she tries, you don't think so?
You will not. You
What?
will not. You will not. I
What won't I do?
repeat, you will not add Beyonce to this conversation
I will Beyonce anything I want.
because we saw what happened to Beyonce when she was going through some things. She was courtside talking to herself.
What do you?
She was
And
looking
what
all
happened?
sorts of crazy. She was looking all sorts of crazy. You
And
know,
it
she
all
was.
went away
I wonder why.
because she didn't say anything about it. She
Didn't
didn't,
she though?
she,
Didn't she though? She saved it all
not
for
no,
lemon. She saved it all for Lemonada.
but she didn't respond to it going crazy. She didn't attack anybody. You know what I mean? When everyone said, "Oh, you're not pregnant," even me as a huge fan, I doubted it when I saw that belly flop in half. I never seen a pregnant belly flop in half like that, and I had Quentin's. I was like, "Whoa, that was weird." I had my Quentin's, but she didn't respond. The elevator, we all had Quentin's, but she ain't said nothing, and then
Well,
it
I
went
mean,
away.
she just stood there and smiled while Solange whooped that ass.
Wasn't that the funniest thing though? She came out the elevator like this.
Could we have not gotten a better wig for Solange, by the way?
She was
I don't
like,
know what in a pixie cut wig was that shit she had on, but she came out and it was crooked. It was tilted off to the side.
but Beyonce was like, Jay Z was like sweating. Beyonce was like this. She had a smile. Solange was looking stressed. Jay Z was looking stressed. Beyonce looked good though. She was smiling. I mean, it was pretty
But
funny.
um
It was good.
I think Nikki is going through some things, a lot of things, and her anger is misdirected, and she
Yeah.
needs to get a group of people that she can confide in and trust and plan her next moves because the situation that she is currently in my opinion, is not it. And you have all these bloggers calling, her husband a rapist and a child pedophile, and all. It's just not a good look for who she is as an artist and as an individual. And she gave that tough, hard exterior, like I don't care. This is my man. He's my ride or die. And then if you look at her now, post 18, 19 months, or however they've been together, it's just been on a downward spiral.
But you don't think she's
Next
smart enough?
question, and now
Yeah,
you gotta
good.
have people trolling her saying, "Oh, good luck taking. You can't go to the movies to see the Little Mermaid because your husband can't be there around them kids." Like shit like that. People taking shots at her on a daily.
Yeah, but you don't think she? I mean, I hope that she was smart enough to know that before she even got with him. Because
Who has the
otherwise,
better marriage and is most happy? I'm gonna say Cardi, because I believe Cardi and Offset have an understanding and they know how they roll and they can do their thing. He can do hers, and she can do her thing, and he can do his. But as long as they come home, they're a collective unit and they can play together or whatever they do. But they seem to have they laid the foundation of how they role, as Nikki is just out here saving face just to put on a persona.
I love them both, but Nikki to me has always seemed a little bit more angry to me, and I hate to use that word regarding a black woman at all, but she has always had sort of a chip on her shoulder to me. She's argued with a lot of celebrities, and it always seemed a little bit more bullying to me. The fight that she had with Mariah Carey. Mariah Carey didn't seem to me like she wanted to argue with Nicki Minaj. It seemed like Nicki always wanted to push a little bit more of an argument for clout. When she fought with Miley Cyrus, it seemed like Miley Cyrus wasn't trying to argue with Nicki Minaj. It seemed like Nicki was trying to force an argument with Miley. So it seems like Nicki is always trying to force an argument with someone who doesn't really trying to fight with her, and that's not really what I want from Nicki. Trying to fight with people who are not trying to fight with her.
Right, Kaylee? um,
Awkward.
I just think, like, in my opinion, and
I
and
love you,
and
Nicki.
and
Sorry.
in my opinion, and Red Label's opinion, I think Nikki got too big in her head of who she is as an artist, and she lacked respect towards other artists. Now,
Mm-hmm.
if you don't believe me, I mean, you can go back and look at some of the footage when she was on American Idol with Mariah Carey, and how she treated Mariah, and then how she was always showing up late to
Mm-hmm.
set, and they were waiting on her, and she was very unprofessional because she thought she was the shit, and her shit did not
Exactly.
stink. Um, she always exuded um
Diva bullying,
yeah, and it's
being a
just
little too
it
much.
she was doing the most, and it shows. It shows.
It's a bad
I'm
look.
like, the way, if you said that you grew up listening to this artist and you admired them, and then when she gives you an opinion or gives you insight and you snap at her and then you go off on her with these short quick things that you say with a lack of respect, I'm just like, well, who the fuck are you? This is Mariah motherfucking Carey, Queen of goddamn fucking Christmas. Like, it's just yeah, it was just a lot, and her attitude just did not help the situation.
Yeah, when you're cursing someone out and someone's saying, leave me alone and not fighting back, you're the one looking bad. You can't argue with a fool. Otherwise, you look like a fool. And that's kind of what the footage looked like when she was screaming at Mariah, and Mariah was just going like, please, please, where's Nick? It kind of just looked ridiculous because she was like, and Mariah kind of looked like, the winner
I
in
mean,
that.
you can even go to like look up old footages of people um asking celebrities of their reactions of like Nicki and other celebrities and how they like give certain looks when they bring up Nicki Minaj's name. Like she's not pleasant to be around.
Well, did you
Like,
ever watch the Nicki Minaj documentary or whatever the hell it was on?
mm-mm.
I watched it, and there was a scene where she was on tour, and she normally orders the entire menu from this certain restaurant while she's on tour, but she never eats. I think it was collard greens or whatever the hell food it particularly was. So her assistant did not order. Let's say it was collard greens. The one time he never ordered the collard greens, but this particular time she wanted collard greens, and she called him and she was like, "Well, why didn't you order collard greens?" And he was like, "Well, you never eat it. I normally order the entire menu, but you never eat it." And she cursed him out, and she was like, "Well, what if this one time I ordered, I wanted to eat it? I tell you to order the whole menu every single mother effing time. And if that's the order that I gave you, you should have did it. This is what I'm talking about. If I was a man, you'd have done what I..." And it just seemed a little ridiculous. And then she went into this whole thing where, if I was a man, you'd have done what I said. And it just seemed a little bit like, stage and for clout. And it didn't come across well at all. And that's when I sort of step back from Nicki Minaj. I sort of thought this was a little bit deviant behavior and not really classy. I thought it was a little bit for show. She kind of just seems like a cloud chaser, fighting with who fights with Miley Cyrus. Like Miley Cyrus is clearly a little teenage bopper. No one takes you seriously. You're gonna curse out Miley Cyrus? Like, Miley Cyrus is not from the hood. You're gonna curse out Miley Cyrus? Like, no, you don't get street cred from cursing out Miley Cyrus. Okay, Miley Cyrus is like this little tiny. You might as well curse out Taylor Swift. Like, who the hell? Like, it seemed pointless.
Thank you to the barb trolls who are now flooding my IG with. Thank you.
Fire trolls.
These barb trolls are on my IG right now, sending me messages. Oh my god!
Are they called fire trolls?
I don't know what the fuck they're called.
Oh,
I said barb trolls.
oh, gross. Fire trolls.
All right, next topic.
Okay.
I don't have time for these psycho fans.
Well, it's your show, so you choose the topic. You want to drop?
What else is happening? We have been on for an hour and 9 minutes. I wasn't going to be up here long because it was an impromptu live. I got a flight to catch in the morning. What is it?
Yeah,
12:02?
It's still early for me because I'm in California. So
Miley's an old recovering crack.
yeah, you see how Miley twerk?
A chicken cutlet.
Yeah, she makes fun of herself. What you coming for Miley for? Like, Miley's a whole joke in her own self. Nicki, you coming after Miley? Like, that's a. You might as well come after like a. Let me stop.
Jeez.
How you coming after Miley Cyrus? Like, come on, someone your level. Miley Cyrus is like a. You don't get gangster points for coming after Miley Cyrus.
Yeah, no. What? When are we getting goddamn visuals from Beyonce? 2023. Like the whole album has been out since what? July? What was it? July 29th. It is now September 14th, and we still ain't got no damn video. We ain't got nothing. We ain't get jack shit. She
She's
waiting
gonna
for
drop
y'all to
it.
hold out for the ultimate box set or some shit before she releases a video.
She's gonna drop it when you least expect it.
Shit,
When you're
nobody's checking
sleeping,
for that shit now.
when you're sleeping, when you're cuddling in the middle of the night, when you least expect it, boom! That's when the album's gonna come. That's how she does it.
Wait, Nikki came on a live with the Coca-Cola on her nose.
Really?
Hashtag Cokegate. Tony Montana.
When was this? I mean, she
Uh,
wasn't the only one.
wow. Let me hold on.
She wouldn't be the only one.
Now you all know I used to be a connoisseur back in my high school. I'm going to hell. That's the truth, though.
Don't that turn you into the Hulk?
Let me see if I can find it. First of all, why did she do the VMAs looking like? I don't understand. I didn't understand the hair and the contacts, and um, it was weird. It was very bizarre to me.
She always does that. Harajuku Barbie.
Mm.
Always some kind of weird anime.
Wait, this isn't the second time. Wasn't there a video I could have sworn where she was in a studio or something, and there was a sound of sniffing happening in the background? Don't
Well, a
quote me on
sound of
that.
sniffing. Maybe she had a
What?
cold. A sound of
No.
sniffing doesn't prove
Nah,
anything.
nah, 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 nah. Nah. It wasn't that. It was not that.
Oh,
Okay. She didn't cook up with her nose. Okay.
sound of sniffing, baby.
Well, I'm gonna detach myself from this. Um, where the after party at?
Ain't this the after party? Ain't it
This
late
is
where you are?
this ain't the
So
after party. It's 12:06 here.
it's early where I am. I thought this was the after party.
I mean, my ride will be here at what 9 o'clock to take me to the airport.
And
Um,
where you at?
in the AM.
Um,
Nosy has the videos. It was 2 videos of last night. Okay, ain't
wait,
Nosy being sued right now by Nikki?
wait. So
I'm
Nikki was
avoid.
doing this last night.
I'm gonna avoid that content. I'll watch it on my own time behind the scenes, not on my live.
You ain't trying to get involved with uh, Nikki suing you.
Oh, I'm just saying. Uh, what else is happening? Levon. Um, there
Oh
was
yes,
something
sir.
else. There was something else. I didn't fucking forgot.
What you asked me,
I didn't fucking forgot. Don't mind
Lavon?
me. Full of something. Uh, but I guess I'm gonna get out of here unless anyone has anything to say.
Oh,
I'll drop. What?
no,
What
you
happened?
said me like you had something to ask me.
I didn't forgot. I said I
Oh,
forgot.
oh,
Jesus.
Jesus, baby.
It stopped.
It stops here. Don't stop.
uh, wait, not seriously?
The bear is footing the robot. What does that mean?
Oh, I'll tell you off camera because I don't want to get into that whole situation because I stopped
Uh,
watching. I stopped watching her months ago. 2 months at this point. I think it's been 2 months now. She don't even pop up my feed no more.
Okay, I'm letting.
What's going on, Chef Don Don? What's happening?
Hey, Chef Don Don, what's up? Here for the late night.
I can't do it.
I
It's
don't know
just
who that is. The bear and the robot.
I'll tell you off camera.
Okay.
I stopped
So many
listening.
characters.
I stopped listening to people who don't hop on camera to show their faces. I can't do that shit no more. I can't handle no. I got Avatar PTSD. I can't do it. I'm sorry.
So you talking about other characters on YouTube now? It's too
I'm
many.
just
Okay.
in
Tell
this
me later.
corner of
I guess.
YouTube. I can't do it. Hey Alicia.
Stuff, Alicia.
I have not seen the reunion of RHOA yet. I have not seen it. Um,
I didn't even
but
know it was over. It's over.
I guess
Exactly. What was the plot this whole season? Nothing.
I don't fucking know.
Lackluster. Sorry.
Um, if you all have other means of watching other housewives, like Dubai and Lagos and South Africa, those are very entertaining. If you have means uh, to watch all this other shit, it's just everybody. Everyone always like to ask me why I don't cover like the shit on my channel because everybody is doing it.
Yeah.
Everyone's covering all the same housewives, the same celebrity shit. And I'm just like, why? I'm not gonna tell you anything different. Like you might hear a different perspective, but I don't. It's the same shit. I want to bring you something you don't fucking hear about.
I could understand that.
So yeah, that's why I don't get into all that other shit because everybody else covers it and talks about it, and then it just gets watered down and filtered out
I
uh,
would rather hop on someone
on the
else's
other
channel
channel.
about it.
So
Yeah.
yeah, I just I'm bored. I'm bored.
Well, why don't you cover another like Dubai or something that someone doesn't talk about?
Yeah, we'll get there. Um, yeah, I can't wait for season 2 of uh Young African and Rich, or Young Famous and Rich, um, and whatnot. I can't wait for season 2, but I'm just when it comes to this other stuff, I'm just gonna be doing some uploads. I'm just gonna put them on my other channel and keep it moving. Because I feel like every time I creep up over here, it's the mm, same sphere shit. Maybe I should get into some business shit and investing in real estate stuff on my professional channel. Well,
What's your channel? You can switch it up. Do whatever
I
you
know.
want. Do whatever you want.
Yeah, I know. I'm uninspired right now by some of the shit I've seen.
Marshall says, "What's your other channel?"
I'll tell you behind the scenes, Marsh.
He's got a secret squirrel over here. He don't want to say.
uh, I'll tell you all behind the scenes because I don't want to be in the algorithm over here when it happens. But yeah. That being said, I'm gonna get off of here. I've been on here for an hour and 20
Ready to
minutes.
go?
I'm ready to go.
You getting
Um,
ready for your trip tomorrow?
yeah, I know I'm gonna be having a good old time. Um, wear my mask, glove up, in my bio suit so I don't get the COVID,
Good,
the
good, good.
COVID-19.
And the monkey stuff. You gotta be careful too.
I ain't doing all that. I don't let people get that close to me. What's wrong with you?
I know you get that for money and stuff. You get that for anything. So
uh-uh.
especially in the airport.
All
Yes.
all my money is on my phone. Click and pay. That's it.
Oh, well, okay, true. But still, you can't be too careful nowadays. You never know. You never know.
Yeah.
You never know.
But
Oh,
thank you all.
yes.
Yes.
But just check out my channel, Maybelline. You'll see there. She asked a question. You'll see her.
Levon, where can they find you?
You can find me on Levon's Library on YouTube, Amazon, Barnes and Nobles, Spotify, Google Play, pretty much any streaming service you like, Audible, Walmart, etc.
Okay. And you all can find me right here on Red Labels Confessions. Red Labels Confessions. I forgot my damn channel name. Confessions and Reactions over
Thank you.
here on YouTube. Um, we're here reacting to things within that happens on YouTube and moving quiet and silently in the background. Uh,
Jesus.
there's so much shit I want to talk about, but I don't want to be in a mess. But we gonna yeah we're
Okay.
not doing that. Yeah, we're not doing that. But thank you all so much for joining us tonight. I'm gonna get out of here. Um, uh, please sleep well. Do something positive. Avoid the mess and check out other sections of YouTube, and not be too invested in people's lives that you do not know. Other than that, I'm out. I'll see you guys on my next live. Maybe I'll do an upload over on here. And you all have a good night. Bye.